Independence Day Special for Children, episode number 50.
Hello, I am Professor Vishala Patnam. I wish you all a very happy 74th Independence Day. This episode is 50th and it is falling on Independence Day. I'll be sharing some interesting information with the children in this episode. I got overwhelming support from schools, colleges, universities, and families across the country and from abroad also. I thank you all for your affection and appreciation shown for this channel. Thank you. As this 50th episode of this channel is falling on Independence Day, I thought I should speak about patriotism. All of us must become more patriotic. For me, patriotic means P. I'll be using the spelling patriotic. P is peace-loving, A affectionate, T truthful, R becoming resilient, I being innovative, O being optimistic, T being talented, I doing the work in an impeccable way, and the last letter C being confident to face any kind of challenges we face in our life. I wish you all once again a very happy Independence Day. I'm sure everyone will like this episode.
A warm tribute to all the great leaders, millions of freedom fighters who sacrificed their life in getting freedom to our nation. Our nation got independence from the United Kingdom on 15th August 1947, the day when the provisions of the Indian Independence Act 1947 was passed by the United Kingdom Parliament, which transferred legislative sovereignty to the Indian Constituent Assembly, came into effect. Britishers ruled India for 200 years. The nation got rid of them in 1947. Many millions of people in many generations for many years sacrificed their life for getting freedom or independence to the country. Independence coincided with the partition of India, in which the British India was divided along religious lines into the domains of India and Pakistan. The partition was accompanied, unfortunately, by violent riots and mass casualties and the displacement of nearly 15 million people. On every 15th August, the Prime Minister of India customarily raises national flag on the Red Fort in Delhi and gives an address to the nation. The entire event is broadcast by Doordarshan. It usually begins with the Shehnai music of Ustad Bismillah Khan. Flag hoisting ceremonies and cultural programs take place in government and non-government institutions throughout the country. Great leaders and freedom fighters believed that the future depends on what we do today. They were pro-women, pro-poor, they had dignity of labor, they had simple living and high thinking, they were eco-friendly, they had excellent resource management, they had dignity of labor, self-discipline, empathy, modesty, multitasking, best planners and organizers. They encouraged youth, men and women to participate in all the activities related to the freedom. They gave importance to tree plantation. The important qualities of these patriotic people were as follows: P. Progressive minded, peace loving; A. Able and affectionate; T. They were truthful and they toiled; or realistic, they were resilient and good resource managers; I. They were innovative and imaginative; O. Optimistic and they were organized; T. They were talented and tolerant; I. They did impeccable work; C. They focused on capacity building and were confident to face challenges. I am keen and very excited to share the information about our national flag designer, Honorable Pingal Venkaiah, as I had interaction with his nephew. This gentleman is Dr. Nageshwar Rao, Pingal Venkaiah's youngest paternal uncle's son, and also his family friends, Lavanamji and his wife. You can see on the dais, these are great social workers and Gandhians. I met them at Varni. During independence movement, many types of flags were used by people till 1947. Pingal Venkaiah relentlessly put forward the idea of having a national flag in all the National Congress sessions between 1918 and 21. He designed 30 flag models after making a deep study on flags for 18 years. He submitted them in meetings. They were discussed and few suggestions were given to him to incorporate in the finally selected model. It was approved by Mahatma Gandhi and other members in the All India Congress Executive Meeting held at Vijayawada in 1921. It was mentioned by M.K. Gandhi in the book Young India. This is the national flag designed by Pingal Venkaiah after considering the suggestions of the honorable members of the Congress Committee. Later on, in 1947, it was felt that the charkha has to be replaced by Ashok Dharma Chakra. So that decision was taken and it was finalized on 22nd July 1947. That is the time the explanation and significance of Tiranga Janda was explained. The saffron color band indicates the strength and courage of the country, white band, peace and truth, green band, fertility, growth and auspiciousness of the land, navy blue, Ashok Dharma Chakra. It has 24 spokes which indicate that the wheel of duty and dharma for 24 hours, that is for the whole day. Our national flag, though referred as tricolor flag, literally has 4 colors. Its shape is horizontal, rectangular. It is available in 9 sizes. Its ratio is 2:3. It is made out of hand spun, that is called khadi, silk or cotton fabric. Its standards are decided by BSI or ISI. It is manufactured at Karnataka Khadi Gramodyoga Sangh based at Hubli city. Initially it was at Garag, a small village of Dharwad district. The finalized Indian flag was painted and drawn very well by Suraya Badruddin Tayyabji, the wife of Honorable Badruddin Fayaz Tayyabji, senior ICS officer and diplomat. He was also former Vice Chancellor of Aligarh Muslim University, Uttar Pradesh. Let me tell you about Honorable Pingal Venkaiah. In brief, he was very fond of playing with flags in his childhood. For every activity, he used to design a small flag with a stick and a piece of cloth. Honorable Pingal Venkaya, developer and designer of Indian flag, was born on 2nd August 1876 at Batlapennumarru, Machilipatnam in Andhra Pradesh. He died on 4th July 1963 at Vijayawada. His parents were Hanumanta Raidu and Venkata Ratnamma. He worked as a teacher, soldier, soil specialist, geologist, agriculturist, researcher, technical advisor, railway guard, lecturer, and plague inspector. He tried out American combodi cotton seeds in Andhra farms and conducted a lot of experiments. British officials appreciated his innovative work in American cotton variety. He knew Telugu, Hindi, English, Urdu, and Japanese languages. Venkaya joined British Army when he was just 19 years old. He participated in Anglo-Boer War, which is also referred as South African War, 11th October 1899 to 31st May 1902. There he met Mahatma Gandhi and he made a close association with him for more than 50 years. This is a stamp released in 2009. This is a statue at Tank Bund at Hyderabad. Also one can see his statue. Every year on 2nd August his birthday is celebrated in a grand way. Now you can see Vice President of India attending his 141 birth anniversary function at Andhra Pradesh. Pingal Venkaya wanted the tricolor flag, Indian flag, to be covered on his dead body after his death. It was fulfilled by Government of India.